could like beat me with their eyes closed, to be honest. Just learning the timing. It'd be like the guys on Guitar Hero. No, I think we are actually live this time. Stuck.
Yeah, you are.
Lovely. Now I'll come in to spectate. That'll give it a chance to actually get up onto my YouTube to share.
Yeah, good one, mate.
I'm going to offer good luck to you both, but I'll offer a little bit more to Azzy as the underdog. Like, as I do keep saying in these streams and stuff, you would smack me up, Azzy, mate. You'd still smack me up. You've got another couple of weeks, few weeks on me.
Did Alex win both of his games earlier?
Yeah, he did, so he's up to 6 points. So we've got somebody in. I'm going to quickly share this around. Hello, Fuckstain, in nice and early. Share this.
You're spectating, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. I'm on Azzy at the moment.
I'll just get it started up.
Yep. So, yeah, we have Azzyboy versus Luke. Luke is just launching the playlist that Azzy is imminently expecting that invite. Luke, as we all know, is a very strong, consistent performer. And as he does know that he is in for a tough ride, but is, again, as he did previously say, in it a little bit for the fun as much as anything, learning curve and stuff like myself, here to enjoy it and get used to the competitions.
Alright, I'm gonna head out the party, but
yeah.
Good luck, Azzy, and I'll speak to you two.
Catch you in a bit, Luke.
It's in a bit, lads.
Catch you in a bit, man. And Azzy, catch you in a bit, dude.
See you later.
So, both the boys going to focus on the racing. I am just sharing it into the last couple of chats, and I will be with you in YouTube comments. The guys will be able to go just about when they're ready. Like it is now, all on them. And I am also going to take this opportunity to share it into the Crow one, because it is Luke. He is one of their top boys. A lot of people in the community do like him. Maybe like to see him do well. So I don't want my YouTube premium just yet, YouTube, thank you. There's Tuncer as well, hello mate, and Mobbin, yes we are back. We've got Scarface offering good luck to both guys, and then we've got Alex after his nice strong performance, taking all 6 points from his playlists against Silver. And again, just while we're here, again live on stream, we had a little chat in the party, Silver mate, but just shake it off and you'll be getting into the competitive level quite soon. I think Alex is voting for you, but Luke, but is hoping you tie or lose so he has a chance of qualifying top. And there's Matthew as well, mate. Look forward to commentating you. I believe it was 10 PM on Saturday. Just double check my list. I have everything written down so I don't double book. I've misplaced my paper in my notepad. We've got Azzyboy. Was just slightly ahead, getting a little bit more curve there over the lip, taking a bit more risk. Where do I have this written down? Nice and tidy from Luke, gets him up into first place, nice and clean. through the tight corner there against the wall. And he's gonna have a little issue with that tree there. I've met my maker on that tree numerous times. And luckily, just when you don't pull slightly hard enough to the right, well, I appear to have lost this one bit of paper. It's going to be somewhere. Definitely have written it down. The speed demon is a couple of hours before. I'll have a look and find that after the races. Good luck from Azzy. Good luck, Azzy, from Matt. And we see Luke about to head into the bank curve, not needing to take the big risk with the wall ride. But we see Azzy going into it, pulling up for the checkpoint, pulling out the wall ride. Oh, the car got a little squiggly, but he handled it well and didn't get caught up over the curb. Very nice stuff there from Azzy, handled. Little wobble well. Low exit off the wall ride, and we will, in a moment or two, look over to our boy Luke with Foe's compatriot. So we are both rocking our commissioner role. Head on through, sliding, spinning out from Azzy nice and clean. We are in a oh, what have I done there? Sorry. Wrong button. I want to hide the leaderboard so I can flick over. Luke was just coming back into view there. We'll go by a little bit of that YouTube pressure for Luke's broad shoulders. See how he goes. Clean over the bumps. Between trees. No issue. Just a light brush against the wall. He doesn't go with the risk in between the poles route, keeping nice and smooth, nice and clean. Application of power, a tiny little slide, well held, a little bit of lag, high round the bank, very nice, catching the speed, avoiding the fence, and then just slowing up a little bit to make sure Azzy does have more than enough time to come across the line. As it did get hung up a little bit, but there he's not far off it. It'll only take him 10 seconds to get through. And again, as he's going with the slightly safer non-barrier ride option and crosses the line. Sorry, little frog in my throat. But huge thank you to you all for tuning in. It is the second 1v1 of the day. Silver versus Heredia. Earlier did go the way of Heredia. Very strong, clean performance from Heredia allowed Heredia to take all 6 points. And Luke has taken the first race rally. Had a nice, strong lead. Towards the end. We're at the 16-second mark. We're into Twin City. See that nice pale, a pastel lime green. And Azzy's car, very appealing colour. Luke. It's one of the blacks with it. Oh, it's white elephant or blue elephant underneath, ice blue or something like that. Elephant underneath. Azzy's getting a good boost. Pulled the level with Luke for a second and unlucky from Azzy. I thought it looked clean initially, but Luke, being a wonderfully good sport, is going to slow up to allow there to be a good race between the two. Good clean exit this time. As he just feathering the throttle to allow Luke to keep the lead. Great stuff from them both. Wonderful stuff. That isn't. Yeah. It was incredibly nice of Luke. That is pushing the boundaries of the sportsmanship to their highest extremes. That could have just been seen as a nice clean racing incident. Luke would have been well within his right to keep the lead and keep going. But doesn't want it to come down to a little thing like that so early. Luke has been able to keep the lead, and he did have, after the pull up and slow down then, as he caught up after a mistake with Luke waiting. Early onto the boost line from Azzy, and you could see he did slightly shorten the gap before Luke started pulling away on the thicker boost. So you do see that the boost line does change through the tube, but you do need to slightly adjust here and there as well, because you saw Azzy's car did get more of it initially, but then Luke did pull away from like the midpoint of the tube forward. Azzy is going for the brake boost. I think he did get the first, but not the second. You did hear the extended squeal of the tyre, even if you didn't see the puff of smoke. That's completely perfect. Little swivel from Azzy's car. He extends his lead with a nice, smooth corner. With the weight between 232.519 to 234.7, so a 2.2 second lead there from Luke. Yeah, no, I fully understood what you meant there. Great. Wonderfully clean exit. Azzy, nice and tidy too, just slightly higher and safer than the first one he went for. And both through clean. Very good approach there through a tricky cut for myself. I struggle with that, get hung up in the barrier a lot. You see there, I feel I did the same thing last night and I missed the checkpoint. I got onto the wood just around the checkpoint. And hello Nin, my dear, how are you going? Nice to see you. That is my crew leader. As it did just swing a little bit too far to the left out of the tube, and with that we will head over onto Luke. Nicely through the corners. The tube catching a lot of boost, just letting off slightly, making sure the car's nice and tidy round the corner. Luke with a nice little 360 slow pirouette in the air, very well controlled from Luke. Maybe showing off a little for the audience there, Luke. I did notice the pro leader entering the chat. Hello Justin. That's some good luck offered to Azzy there. Again, nice and tidy around the corners. Now we are going to see big improvement here. Down to 212.801 from Luke. Just a touch of flair added in, I do believe, Nin. You know, them little spins are unnecessary. They don't increase the speed of the car through the air, but they're just a little flashy on the eye. So I do think there was just a touch of showmanship from Luke, just showing off his car control. Just a light bit of flair coming out from Luke early on. In two players. Again, very tidy application of the power around the corner from Luke. This is one of the things I have been mentioning is Luke's style, maybe not as aggressive as some, like Jack say. And then you've got Official, who seems to combine these two styles quite well together. And these are the three drivers at the moment I've been watching them most closely and learning off, being in pros with them and then being commissioners with me, and to give me the most advice in parties and that sort of stuff, sitting with them regularly. Getting a very nice boost line from Luke, getting maybe just a touch low into the shadow, or maybe showing me the actual correct way to do the line. A little bit slack there on the let off of power, let off a little bit too late and missed the boost, the first one, clear across the jump. Not feeling the need. Oh, he did, because he went for the brake boost there, but I was just saying, not feeling the need to go for the brake boost. And this tube, we will have a little flick back for our man, Azzyboy, as Luke goes through final corner. Now, it did look like Azzy got a nice brake boost at the top of the hill there. And with Azzy clearing across the line, we did see Azzy improve on his second lap from the first lap with the mistake down to a 2:19. I do think that will have been another improvement there, time coming down a bit more. But we saw the 2:11.665 from Luke to 2:15.877 from Azzyboy. Azzy's time below my PB. Sorry. I was about to answer Nin, yeah. I did answer Nin, was showing off. But Luke's time absolutely smashing my PB. And it just looked so smooth, so clean, yet I'm aggressively trying to chase extra bits of curb. And this is what I'm sort of inclinating to. No, there's one more group round, like me and you mobbing on next week. And then I think from what Esco said, there'll be a 1 week break and then into the knockout rounds from there. But then it might just carry on, I'm not sure. That's I think that's what we've discussed. We do see both of them in the Krieger. That is very nice. Bright red on Luke's Krieger. Azzy's pastel neon-y lime green. Two very distinctive cars as Luke swings ahead. Just a very light clip on the ramps, on the loop skip. Mobbing's next match is against Shiftless, and that will be on Friday at 10 PM. Nice long jump there from Azzy, and that has helped him shorten the gap up a little bit. But the acceleration through the corner landing slightly earlier, pulled away a little bit. Good brake boosting from both has allowed Azzy to maintain the same distance here and into the loop skip ahead. It does look like Luke maybe did get a brake boost, just extended slightly, a slow approach, clipping the loop from both. And Luke got hung up on the top of the back wall, and that does hand a strong lead to Azzy. We'll stick with Azzy for about half to 3/4 of a lap, maybe through that loop skip, and then we'll head back on over to Luke. Yeah, and there's mobbing giving you the time in Eastern Standard Time. Now, as it does appear to be holding up a little bit there for Luke, letting him shorten the gap. But Azzy, my man, I'd take the opportunity a little bit. But it's good to see you. They're paying that going, nice pace now. And as Alex Heredia says, just go Azzy, go. He just catching the bottom of the car again, and that has allowed him to pull dead level. And he's on now for a nice lap time, and he's taking the lead, and Azzy clipped the wall, and Luke very again repaying the favour, turning round, getting himself on the boost. As he would likely just pedal the throttle over the jump. Azzy just slowing down a touch. And now Luke has the bit between his teeth, chasing him down, going in for a very clean loop skip, and that shortened the gap significantly. And now Azzy just has to try and keep his speed up as much as possible. Luke is going to be aggressive, chasing him in. You can see the gap closing. Nice single flip from Luke, and this time Azzy got caught up, and Luke very gracefully, this time this is the perfect way to be able to repay it. Just stopped up, now he's going around the spin a bit, so he's able to keep good lead. Let's get in there now, guys. And Luke rightfully keeps the lead. Yeah, that was crazy nice from them both a little bit. I think Azzy was repaying the favour from the previous way up in the previous race, just showing that super high level sportsmanship, and then Luke obviously then didn't want to capitalise on a similar mistake from Azzy to repay the favour. But that is the highest levels of sportsmanship we've seen so far. That isn't underselling anybody else's sportsmanship, that is incredible. And hello Nacho, my man. Just took him in the last corner of the boost, and this is where Azzy gets that extra distance out, jump landing inside the checkpoint. My headset cut out, 1 second up. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Hopefully the microphone doesn't cut out. If it does do that again, I will just carry on. And it has. Let me check the YouTube. Right. Let me just check this on the picture headset. Sorry, just checking. Yeah, it does still work. And Luke has let Azzy ahead. Making sure that he takes the win, feeling that he doesn't want to take it with him having the lead potentially given to him initially and stuff, and with all the repaid favours. Luke not giving Azzy the win, but just making sure that everything's on a nice even path. And Azzy with a nice 150.148 time, significantly. I'm not sure, I think I have breached into the 40s. That does bring it back to 2-1. The sportsmanship that we've seen between two drivers being exceptionally high. And we are going to head in to gauntlet. Alex is autocorrect having a little bit of a nightmare with Luke changing to like. But again, Alex, no worries with it. I'm sure we all do know what you're hinting at. Well, my sound appears to have gone complete. For a little bit longer. Didn't even come in at all. Hopefully, my voice is still being shared. Yes, it is. Okay, right, I can not worry about that. So, here we go. I'll just focus on it and reset my headset after the 2 playlists. Just pulling ahead through little maze. And again, just nice and smooth over the curbs, not getting at all on the curbs, but those set the wheels over from both Azzy and Luke. Azzy got the curbs on the right, Luke getting 2 wheels over on the Azzy on the left side, Luke aiming for 2 wheels on the right. And that is Luke now pulling away slightly with Luke. Can be a bit tricky. Both played it nice and safe on the first lap as he's matching it beat for beat there. But Luke just has the extension of the lead from the boost line and now this flash barrier there from Azzy. I will look down at my chat every now and then. I can't hear the sound, so if my mic does in any way start playing up, to let me know in chat and I'll put my headset on and off. Just see Luke going around. Peak of versus Luke. And in the boost now. Just going to say where's me and Azzy goes again the way, the proper way. Nothing calls it. I think Azzy's just drifted too far to the right, and Azzy has missed track. We'll head on over to Luke and apply a little bit of that YouTube commentary pressure. A heavy approach into the tube courses into. I think it's, no, it's not lag. Luke with a bit of an error into the tube, catching it nicely at the bottom. And it's back, going nicely. Little glance off the gap in the barrier there. Again, just chasing the curbs a little bit so aggressively maybe. Nice clean ramp skip though from Luke. Yeah, he did just enter that last tube a little bit, roughly a little bit too fast, bounced off it heavily. It ended up grinding down on his roof quite a significant portion, and Azzy was able to shorten the gap a little bit already. Actually just coming over the ramp skip now. A little bit further back, but somewhere around that point. You did see a 305.087 to a 320.187 for Maggie, so 15.1 second lead. Luke in a very, very strong position. Unfortunately, not going to be able to say too much about the engine yet. We'll try on the headset once more. Good. Nicely out of the tube though from Luke. Nice and clean, and a lot lower than last time, taking a bit more risk with it, allowing yourself a chance. Get under that 3-minute mark and lower. Luke, more likely to be aiming at the 52 mark and lower. Should be 50. Here it goes, nice, clean, through the tubes, onto that nice thick boost line. Look how smooth he is with his application of turning through the tube. Now, in doing so, Luke also takes the correct weight according to mobbing. Throw weight doesn't need the guideline. Got it really nice and clean. Swing to the right a little bit, nice and low, and then we get the jump very clean again. Maybe ever so slightly clipped into the track as we saw a little puff of like particles coming out. And a high entry into the tube, back wheels meeting beginning of the tube, a clean exit, out, not getting anywhere near the fence, no concern for Luke about getting hung up any gap in the barrier. Very clean through the last corners, a little bit of a thick ramp skip, but clean and good, straight and true. No back end kick from the car, and Luke looks like he's on for a decent improvement to a 254.342. Very nice from Luke, and Azzy is going to have his work cut out for him. Still coming around the last corner, couple of corners and the ramp skip, I believe, straightening out onto the final straight. Watch the tube exit from Luke, maybe the second as well, and we will flip back to Azzyboy, see where the land lies and allow Luke to keep his eye on the situation if he needs to hold up and stuff at the line, he managed to stay nice and clean. Again, very nice and cleanly into the tube. Entering at high speed. See it nicely done. That is so flat on the exit, carries a lot of speed down to the ground early. Just go a little bit longer than some. Gains a 0.1s and 0.2s of a second at that point. This isn't hot lapping situation, so you don't need to play it quite as risky. Again, as we did see from Alex, this is potentially a very good example of how to handle the 1v1 situation, securing the wins with nice low lap times, still taking the risk, not playing it too safe, but just slightly within your comfort zone. It's, as I've said, some people do call some of you guys sweaty bastards or whatever, not myself, just saying. Again, nice flare from Luke, a little flat spin in the air. But yeah, some people think you guys sweat, but really you save your sweat for the very high-end lobbies, and in general it has become pretty casual to most of you. And you handle the cut as though you're just going around the racetrack normally. So, it's just perspective. Really clean again, and this is a good landscape. That's nice. Just before the black line. I did stick with Luke a little bit longer than I thought I would there. Just having a little conversation. As Luke was just coming round. Final section of the track. Up past the ramp. Luke is going to be able to cross the line nice and safely now. No worry of Azzy DNFing. That does secure first playlist 3-1 in Luke's favour, giving him 3 points, and that does take Luke back into a solitary first place with 9 points at the top of the group. Ready in second with 6, and Azzy and Silver all tied up on 3. We've seen 254.342 from Luke, so a nice 255.402 from Azzy. Not much more than a second between the best laps. Azzy showing a good amount of pace there, but maybe not quite yet at the level of Luke. Again, this is the sort of level we're all aiming for when we're not at the top. You can see going into the restart, we will be going in the second playlist. Now, Alex, I know, slightly selfish reasons, did want Luke or Azzy to do a bit of damage to Luke. There is still a chance at the moment of you being able to qualify joint top or solitary top should Luke now lose or draw. If he draws 2, his playlist and loses the other, you could still go through tops. There is still a chance mathematically. But Luke has got himself a strong position to join some of the other people that have qualified already. Azzy, mate, I hope you're not too disappointed in yourself. You got a nice lap time there, better lap time than myself. You've had better lap times than me. I believe everything so far, bar rally. My time on that was better than what you showed here, but I'm sure we'll see come down a little bit on this run. Again, you've all seen my performances in these streamed 1v1s. I don't handle the pressure very well, and I haven't got within 20 seconds very often of my PBs. I think I did set 2 new PBs yesterday against Esco, but still 3-4 seconds off the pace. Luke in a big wobble, but caught it really well, very quick on the corrective steering. As he's got hung up in the fence, and Luke again graciously not letting it go down that way. There we go, as he's back on the track, and they're off. Great stuff there from Luke. That does mean we're not going to see hugely impressive lap times, but we are potentially going to have more of a race on our hands. As he's choosing to stay nice and straight after the tree collision in the last race. And he's kept distance, his revs at really high, and they've dropped off a little bit now. And then onto this track piece, the bank left corner. Banked apex, banked hairpin. That's what we go with. And they both go opposite sides. Thinner there. Nice and tidy from both. Luke getting a little bit cleaner line. I've pulled ahead a bit more. Now, are we going to see any bricking here? Nothing from Luke, nothing from Azzy. Nice and clean. Maybe slightly cleaner, maybe caught a bit of extra boost landing on the back left wheel slightly for his maybe a slight curb boosting effect. Allowed him to close the gap on Luke. and just clip 2 wheels over the apex, and you have to hit the brakes a little bit just to get the car nice and tight below. Wall ride again, the car nice and straight down to the ground, nice and early from Azzy. Keeping pace with Luke. Luke, you can see, with tidy hairpins. All the way pulls to the left around the ramp from Luke and over it from Azzy. Luke, nice and clean through the props. He's away, he's onto the road, followed by Azzy. Round the ramp skip, nice and clean. Azzy getting really close to the barrier there, but avoided it nicely. Oh, and Azzy just caught up in the sign. Again, I get hung up in that a lot, and we are going to swap over to Luke and watch the lines through this section. Luke was maybe a little bit messier than we'd like on a good day. Really clean so far, good application, no slide on that corner as we did see, and again there, very clean, very smooth from Luke. Getting the application of power just right, getting onto the banked mud curb there, really nice again, avoiding the touch with the barrier and across the line. There's Azzy as well. Gap a little bit shorter, just the 8 seconds between the two. And we will be heading into In the City. I believe that was the track order. Running. City. Downtown Luke. Oh, yeah. Luke getting the first race in the second playlist, giving it strengthening his position going forward. Very humid where I am. Also the intensity, the pressure these guys are facing, dripping down my brow. Azzy this time getting the lead. Did hear the little pat from Luke. And they're away. You know, off the line. Luke going for the curbs on the right side of the track, going a little bit safer over than this time. Not wanting to get too much speed, but losing control of the car, swinging from the left back to the right. Eventually, good exit, catching the car nice and early, and as the car, as I swapped to him, it just slipped over the edge. And Luke, I believe, again, showing tremendous sportsmanship, is feathering the throttle, and now, as he has made it through the loop, exit. Luke is still just feathering up slightly, as he making it through, a little bit messy, but is on his way through the ramp skip there, nice. And Luke, you can see, feathering the throttle, and now away. Getting across the curb, as he feathering it lightly too, just making sure he doesn't come past Luke with the higher revs on the boost. Incredibly good stuff. Luke not wanting the race to be over so early as the first lap. Aggressive on the brakes from Azzy, getting really smooth from Luke, allows him to slightly sink. Wheels going over the edge of the track there from Azzy, taking significant risk trying to build up the engine rev, and oh, the car just bricks out, but he does a nice 360, catches all 4 wheels in the tube nicely, sticking just below that middle line there and staying in a nice straight line above the shadow. You can see Luke just taking a peek of the jump and dropping as Azzy takes off. As Azzy's just peaked, Luke is on the ground. Like Luke went for slightly shapered tube. Entry not wanting to get too high up. Clean as well again and that. He's just pushing a little bit too hard round the corner. Got hung up in the telegraph pole. Entering the tube ahead now, Azzy. I am going to sit with you this lap again. As did say to Silver, just maybe slightly within himself. Shake the nerves. Let's see it. Good, clean. Oh, God, sliding. Unlucky, Azzy, man. I thought that was good. The car overcorrecting, very aggressive. There we go, out of tube, nice and fast. We'll take this opportunity. We have swapped over to Luke. Take a little bit of that pressure off Azzy and Azzy, mate. Don't let it get to you, man. Just keeping that nice flat line. Through the tube, very clean, through the corner as well, clipping the last corner on the boost. You can straighten the car up just so it pulls slightly to the right so we can get straight across the curbs. Goes for the last brake boost on the entry, right onto the grey part, tube, that's what you want to be aiming for. Nice line, just two wheels over mid-car off the tube. Just came off the fence, the bridge, and he is just waiting up Azzy so they can have a nice final lap. We will swap over to Azzy. Luke back up to speed, Azzy behind, Azzy with the appreciative honk of the horn. Luke making a bit of a race out of the final lap and letting it come down. One hottish lap. Nice and clean from Azzy this time. To make it nice and safe, Luke, and with slight more aggression has allowed him to extend the lead. Good clean entrance through the loop skip and ramp, or the tube and ramp skip this time. Doesn't get checkpoint glitch like I did last night, able to go fully onto the wood without being any issue. Really nice through this series of corners, and he's now maintaining the pace Luke is setting at the moment. Not lost any more substantial time. A little slide around the corner, but gets high on the bank curve and that will help the acceleration, but it will have cost him just a touch of time. He's got a good approach into the tube, just above the shadow. Guessing no reset from Luke, and he's heading round to the left now. Yep, nice clean through the tube from Luke as well, and Azzy thick on the boost line. Lower Azzy. Very nice, and that does appear to have closed in a little bit, part of it on Luke. Oh, is he getting a little bit squirrely on the boosts? And it costs a lot of time, but Luke may be on for a decent lap time, and there shouldn't be any worry of Azzyboy DNF is coming through the tube. Luke gonna come across the line there, flip back. But yeah, one of the guys I'm slowly introducing into community fluids has been in a race with Arwin, which is cycle. Do you know what? Very, very tough. Mentioned that, yeah, we've already got in our crew. Thank you very much for that, fluid. You can be an extra little talent scout for me. That'd be amazing to help us get a few extra people into pros here and there. We started 211.999 from Luke. What a satisfying time that is to my eye. To 228.403 from Azzy. I know Azzy has a lot more in his locker than that, and he may be a little bit disappointed that he couldn't show it there, but again, Azzy, just try and shake it off. As I did say to you before, I believe it was on stream that on most days you do slap me about. And you are faster driver, definitely, between the two of us. Just put in a little bit of context. This is very high level going up against Luke. Luke is in that top bracket of races. His consistency is exceptionally high. He can do a lot of the cuts very cleanly. He can apply pressure to the very best. And I do consider to be Luke up there in that top bracket. Right, on his day, and as with all of them on their day, they can do damage to the other. Fire red, the orange underglow as Luke bashes off the fence barrier. I'm going to go with fence. Azzy, in my opinion, should fully just go as he go. As Paradise did say, Luke will have the bit between his teeth and will be chasing you down. Run with it, Luke with it. Exceptionally clean. Luke's skip already maybe beginning to shorten the damage done by the barrier there. Nice, he passed the orange wall there. Straight out on the jump enough that there's no worry of drifting too far to the left. Good long jump, and Azzy did break, and Luke again showing the sportsmanship that at this point is slightly unmatched. Luke may be the most sportsman person in the community, and again not underselling anybody else's sportsmanship, but Luke has shown an exceptional level of it, and then it has been matched and passed back to him by Azzy. Both clipping the loop, Azzy going with a nice double spin, Luke with single on the slightly shorter jump, but very clean from both. Now Azzy just try to follow Luke's car as best you can, and he'll pick up some nice, crisp, clean lines. Luke avoiding the ramp skip in the Krieger again, no need to take big risks so early on. But the clean application of power and smoothness over the curb, slightly allowing Luke to extend a long jump from Azzy means he's had to be a bit heavier on the brakes. Again, Luke, nice, smooth into a loop skip, and it was clean again. You could see the car through it so clean. Flies through the air for a second, nice and flat, kissing back track after the loop. Really tidy, you see Luke going through the right hand bend. And he did, I believe he went with the loop skip again there, and he extended his lead. At some point we will swap over to Luke as he is heading into the distance. This is going to be, I think it is going to be a good lap for Luke already coming in. Nice to see some of them crisp clean lines for our eyes if we can. Maybe give some pointers to some of the new people if they come into the community, and then future new people going forward should they ever come across these streams. I believe we'll do it at the end of the lap. So 149.83, 843, that has come down to a 139.2 dead. And Azzy's coming down to a 143.258. Instead we are going to take this time to head on over to Luke. That is maybe new PB for Azzy at 143.258. Again, we all know that the Rockstar servers do play up with that sort of thing. Sort of wide around the stop strips. I thought he was going to maybe get hung up in that last little barrier there. Flies really long and true, gets the car down nice and early. But all four wheels down nicely. Oh, just hung up but makes it across, doesn't fall into the gap. Really nice. Luke avoiding a respawn and able to hold the lead. Maybe getting slightly lucky, but he's made the luck in a sense by having the lead he's developed. Like more cleanly and consistency you get in the cuts, the more time potentially have to then recover from the errors that are developed, that made happen in the final lap. So the 139.2 dead from Luke. Again, with the Krieger avoiding the ramp skip. Get back into my YouTube comments as Luke does cross the line. We'll see the lap time in a moment. And hello Tyrese. As Azzy has crossed the line as well. Luke does confirm, at the very least, all 6 points. This last race now is a little bit of victory lap for Luke. Didn't manage to improve upon the 139.2, but that is a very good time. Luke has won all 3 races, as I said, confirming up his playlist. That does put Luke on 12 points. And he comes up against Silver next. Azzy goes forward to face Heredia. Just stumbled over my words a little bit. A little frog stuck in my throat. Nice and early onto the camera. I think just unfortunately missed the boost. You did see a significant tyre squeal. Luke has pulled away a little bit of a lead already. as you just try and follow them inputs, you see how little Luke really touches it. You see sharper inputs from some. Just a couple of little touches here and there to get the car round. Oh, big slide there from Azzy. It gets round the corner nicely. Brian had coming to spectate as well. Wish there was a little moment I could invite him to the party. I'm not sure I can take that risk, but hello Ryan, if you are in the YouTube, do wish that I'd have seen you come in just at the end of that last race. I would have invited to the party so you could join me for the last little bit of commentary. You do see Azzy keeping pace with Luke. Luke ever so slightly extending through the corners, going into the tube in a lot of pace. Gets a slightly higher line and then a little bit higher on the boost line from Luke, and you can see he has pulled away more through two sections of tube there. Now we come into the final section of the exit, both taking the mobbing pro route. As he's gone a little bit fast and gone out to the left. With that, Azzy, we are going to head on over to Luke, give you a chance to settle in, and that will give you a chance to maybe see if Luke does make any mistakes and gives you a chance to capitalise, focus in to drive. See Luke, you've done nice, smooth inputs there, slightly sharper there. Oh, a little disconnect from the tube he gets. Again, a little tiny bit of luck. This car reconnecting nicely on the exit. It's clean and past all the barriers nicely, getting two wheels over the curb twice. The right side of the track, really clean, nice, safe. Ramp skip there, very clean. Heading in to the second lap. Nice brake boost in there from Luke as well. You see the 255.845 at the first lap. Again, that does maybe show for Silver, that will give Silver a little bit of solace. At 154.007 was a very nice first lap, lads. Start to string that together. We'll be on for some good battles in the coming weeks and months. Today just wasn't your day. Luke, very clean, a little bit hard off the bench. We did see Jacob get all hung up in that. And that flat bit did seem to hit at about the same angle Luke can. Getting away with a slight incident, but nice and smooth, and a very good exit there from Luke. Nice and low, carrying all of his momentum, and it keeps him as close to top speed as possible. The V8 accelerating back up to speed, nice and quick, and then the boost just helping throw him over the edge. Now, I believe the invites are out to Esto's lobby as we draw in the end to playlist. I may host, if anybody's up for it, a little something later on, a little playlist, maybe 8 tracks, about 12:30 UK time, so 2.5 hours. Oh, Luke just clipping the very top clip, but spinning the car around so the back wheels are nice and straight, and J-turn round, lets it spun round really quick. The score is, Alex, it has gone 3-0 to Luke in this playlist, meaning Luke has taken all 6 points. Like, there is still the chance that Luke could lose both against Silver, and that would give you the opportunity to level things up on points, be joint top. I think Luke just taking this opportunity very quickly, give Azzy a chance to close the gap so they can have a good last lap battle. Because if you win against Azzyboy next week and Silver lost, oh, hope so, okay, don't need an explanation. And as Nin says, there is an anime racing lobby open, hurry up Luke. So as well, if you are interested in seeing what the anime and manga stuff is like, I find them quite enjoyable myself. I'm getting more into it, and we do see the boys are neck and neck on opposite sides of the track. Luke just entering first with strong curb boosting, Azzy with an appreciative honk of the horn, allowing chance for a good battle between two. So I was 255.845 from Luke on the first lap, and 258.469 from Azzy. I believe that would be the second lap. Very cleanly round and through the corners. Oh, a little lag spike there showed Azzy hitting the fence and straightened up really nice and quickly. Again, just catching the last part of the boost that he can on the corner, keep himself as nice and smooth. Look at the boost that Luke gets through the line. Incredible stuff, just pulling away from Azzy. Bit of a high exit there from Luke. He is going to be on the pink nicely, but that did allow the gap to shorten up. Luke had pulled away a little bit more than that through the tube as he does come off the fence and hung up in the boost a little bit. Azzy, my man, I feel for you, my dude. I have so many dates of destiny with the barrier. Like, I think as we learn how to handle the speed, you will get there, my man. Like, Azzy is, I don't think he's quite as old as me, but he's within the older bracket of racers, and the more mature side, should I say. We're not old, like we're only 30s. Like, they are much older than us, but we will get there, Azzy. We will pick up pace, we will get our consistency, and we will shake our mistakes. With that, I have no doubt that Azzy has taken the lead with a good clean tube exit. I didn't realise there that Luke had respawn. Luke now with a lot of work to do on the final lap. Luke will want, realistically, a bit of a heavy entrance into the tube again, but he gets the car straightened out quickly, going for a late loop. Oh, what line is that, Luke? That is different, and you've gone over the checkpoint and you've had to redo the tube. That's the line, Luke. That is the line. Not sure. Yeah, Alex, with what the fuck, Luke? I've not seen that myself before, and I've done a lot of commentary at this point. Luke finding a new way to fuck it up. Maybe if we ever see that again, we will call that the Luke. Azzy, I think he did consider giving it to Luke. Luke taking second place gracefully, feeling as he had earned it, making a mistake on the final lap. But as it was the final race and Luke had already wrapped things up 3-0, as I have stated, that does take Luke back to the top of the table on his own with 12. Heredia behind on 6 points, and then Azzy and Silver both after their first round match against each other stay on 3 points each. Again, would like to point out that the two racers in Heredia and Luke are very strong. Heredia maybe just a little level at the moment, still below Luke, but he's just a step closer at the moment to breaking into that top end bracket than Azzy and Silver, so they may have their work cut out next week. We have seen Fern from Group 2, he's already qualified, and he goes up against Max next week. Max will be facing Tex some point this week. Kino has progressed from his group. I believe Lazy has also qualified from his. Official and Aldo still has a fight to get through. He is on 10 points, but Official is through. I believe that is all confirmed people through at the moment. Group 9 is tight as. We have Shiftless v Mobbin at 10 PM on Friday, but Esco did beat me yesterday, moving on to 7 points. We then have Shiftless on 6 and Mobbin on 4, so very tight group at the moment. Shiftless and Mobbin do have their second round match to play, Esco having played 2 rounds, but only one of them can take all 6 points. So it's going to be really tight for second place. We have Speed Demon versus, I believe it to be, Spartacus, 7 PM on Saturday. Matt versus King at 10 PM. Hello my dude, how are you going? you still did 100 times better than I did in mine, man. I know all about that. Just go back and watch my couple of past 1v1s, as they've been nightmarish from my perspective. I hope, hey, honestly, and I hope that when you do watch it back, I've put it into half decent context as well, with the slight differing levels at the moment. But that is, I think my internet may be disconnecting, as Azzy did just disconnect from the party, giving me a quick thank you. I believe I will. Right, me and Fox, please watch this. Let me just have a look at this message. See what's going on here. Okay, that's just a lobby. That's nice. So I'm going to check my YouTube comments, and if there's not a lot else going on, I'm going to run through my outro. Hey, not a problem, Luke. And Luke offering thanks to everybody for watching. GG's. And I'm racing. And guys, Alex saying if only you won one more race, you've got to draw. Old as me. From Asa laughing. But yeah, that is everything from me for now. Thank you all for swinging by. Again, a huge thank you for all the subscribers we have gained over the past month. It makes it a bit easier when Jack isn't always available, and it allows us to split the commentary a little bit easier between the two of us when I'm not available or he's not available. But that is it. Thank you again to Luke and Azzy. I know Luke has definitely got his channel up and running. Head over and check that out. Do also head over and check out all my lovely, wonderful spanners in chat. Thank you all. And that is goodbye from me.